As you know, we have Reverend Brien Egan with us today, and he'll be facilitating our meditation with the lecture coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce him now. Maestro Reverend Brien Egan is an author. He's a certified hypnotist, a Reiki Master, a Karuna Reiki Master, Maestro Shaman from the Shipibo lineage from Peru, pranic energy worker, crystal bowl sound healer, EFT practitioner, quantum touch practitioner, the Sedona Method practitioner, chakra cleansing teacher, Gong teacher, an ordained minister from the Essene New Life Church. He has a BS in psychology with a minor in special education and is the director of the Sound Healing Conservatory. He has been practicing and teaching spirituality for over 21 years. He has done a lot of work with children, families, and individuals by leading workshops, classes, and through individual or group sessions. He also designed and ran a kids' spiritual summer camp for 13 years, which taught children many quantum physics and spiritual concepts, meditation, and mindful practices. Please join me in welcoming Maestro Reverend Brien Egan.
Thank you so much. And I'm really just grateful to be here with all of you and to be present. We're going to start with the meditation. So I want you to focus inward. Today is about all that inner work. To think about all the leaps and bounds you've made in your life and your experience. Just the fact that you're in this room or on this recording or watching this means that you already are pretty far along the path, way farther than you think you are. And I just want you to give yourself a moment of gratitude for that, because understanding and knowing and living these concepts is what builds you to be able to transform and step over any obstacle in your path. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, deep into your belly, deep into your lungs. Just let yourself be in the presence of your greatness as you understand that we are all God. And that we are all connected as one. Breathe out if you haven't yet. Breathe in deeply again, as deep as you can. Really connect into your body, into this moment. And then breathe out very slowly. Breathe in a little more. Filling all the way up. Noticing your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, giving them permission to relax. Noticing your arms and legs. Taking a deep breath into that space of your arms and legs. Being present in your body. Breathing out slow. Letting yourself be in perfect relaxation. Take another slow deep breath in. Filling all the way up, intentionally filling all the way up with air. Stretching your back, pulling your shoulders up a little bit, breathing in a little bit more. Really taking it all in, this moment, This breath is this moment. Breathe in more. Hold it. And this time we're going to breathe out with a sigh. Ready? Letting go of any discomfort you're sitting with. Letting it seep through the floor as Mother Earth soaks it up. Taking another deep, full breath in. Breathing in more. A little bit more. Holding it. Acknowledging the sirens inside and outside. Breathing out, allowing healing to those spaces. Taking another deep, full breath in. Breathing in more. Even more. Holding it. Stretching a little bit back. Lengthening yourself a little bit. Breathing in more. And just being right in that space. Feeling tight, feeling held. Now tighten up your whole body really just for a second. And we're going to breathe out like this. Breathing in slow. Connecting into this moment completely. Knowing all parts of you inside now. Breathing in. Filling up. Breathing in more. Filling up. Breathing in even more. Holding it. And telling yourself right now, I love you. Hear it in your mind. I love you. Receive it, accept it from yourself right now. Breathe out slow, intentionally breathing out slow. Now into the sound, I want you to just let go of anything else in your heart that's holding, that doesn't want to move. Give it permission to move. Coming up, back behind your eyes. Reconnecting, holding this resonance that's now within you as well. Recognizing our ability to be resonant in every moment. So today I wasn't sure what to talk about at first. I'm still not quite sure, but I think I know, and I think that Spirit's been telling me all morning. So we're gonna go from that. And thank you, Trisha, for playing. That was awesome, and for helping. And she said something earlier. She said, "No mud, no lotus." I think maybe that's one of the songs. And I've done a talk on that before, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. That kind of fits in." And I'd already been thinking about talking about P.D. Ouspensky's The Fourth Way. It's his book called The Fourth Way. He wrote it about G.I. Gurdjieff and his experience with working the work, as he called it. Life is the work. We're always doing it. And what Gurdjieff talked about was, being these divine beings that we are and recognizing it like we do every Sunday, but recognizing it all the time, right? And living it all the time, which is hard to do. Sometimes you got to tuck up behind your ears and it doesn't fit unless it flops out and you're like, oops, sorry, did you see my tarot cards? Oops, you have to hide yourself, but you shouldn't have to, and here you don't, and as I've been thinking about today, I was actually going to say something about George too. Here he is. So he finds me everywhere. I love George. Definitely a soul friend. And so the fourth way is being in the world and not running from it to seek your spirit. And that's what churches do. That's what great spiritual leaders do. They step in and they show up in every place that they're needed. And that's what you guys are all doing right now in everything that you do in your life. And it happens every moment. It doesn't happen over eons of time. It happens every moment. Every moment you give somebody a smile. Every moment you tell somebody, yeah, we're in this together. This isn't just you. It isn't just me. It isn't just them or us. It's a moment that we connect. And we know that everything is going to work out. And that everything is always working out for us as we allow it to, right? So, I am doing a Reiki class after this, level 1 of Alchemy of Reiki. And alchemy, all the topics at once, right? Inner transformation. We are constantly always doing this work. And all the points connecting again. I walked around looking for it. I knew I'd find it somewhere. I just wasn't sure where. Does anybody know Walt Zeller?
Yeah, I used to be here.
He was in my Reiki Master class when I became Usui 1 certified 23 years ago.
He was our president for a while.
Yeah, Walt's great. And so, and I was 22 years old, right? And he was older. He was probably my age, at the time. And he was telling me about all these experiences with having entities pass through, and he had it was like the most amazing things I'd ever heard someone talk about with spirit. And I was like, this is amazing, and it really got me excited for it. And I could tell you that 20 something years later, I have those stories too now, which is kind of fun. But no coincidences, I connected with him again after not seeing him and finding him on social media. And I was just like, oh, wow, well, I remember, because we did the class, and we spent 4 days together, so it's cool to have everything circle back. I really feel honored to be able to share this class here with that same, lineage, but it's cool. So, no coincidences. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. So accept the parts of you that don't always show up the way you want them to, and that's the inner work. That's showing up all the time, no matter what. It's understanding that you are.
It was like a gecko or
There's
something
a little
showed up.
lizard.
Good.
Oh yeah! Oh, that's awesome.
That was
Oh, so we have a little friend too. Okay.
perfect timing with what you were saying. So
Perfect. Awesome.
don't let him
Oh, no. Again, no coincidences, right? Right. I said that, and he's like, oh, my turn. I'm going to show up. Yeah, so help comes from all places, right? Unexpected ones and expected ones. I know that this place is founded on affirmations, so really double into your affirmations. I've been really, really enjoying the progress that my life has made. We all collect these things. You collect a certification here, a class here, this or that. But like living them all the time, it's just it is a miracle. And that's why I love this place, you guys. This is what you are doing. You are allowing miracles to be, and yeah, that's what I'm doing with our school. That's what we're doing, with the sound healing. That's what we're doing right now. And I think you guys should be more grateful for yourselves from like the highest places. That's what I want, and they want you to know right now. So everybody take a deep breath, close your eyes, and think of our gecko friend. We'll invite him out. Let's see if he comes out, right? Okay, so with your minds, close your eyes. Just allow him to come out. Tell him it's safe to be out here. Nobody's going to mess with him. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe out slow. Take another deep breath. Breathe out slow. Take another deep breath. Just say thank you for being Mr. Gecko. And in your mind, say thank you for being me. And let yourself receive it. So to keep with today's theme, right, so The Fourth Way by P.D. Ouspensky. This was his interpretation of the work that he did with G.I. Gurdjieff surrounding the idea of the Fourth Way. So the different ways that there's like the intellectual way, right? So it's like checking out by being at this other plane, but not sharing it, just being there, and then there's the checking out with just your body, right? Which would be like the yogi kind of a thing. Then there's the monk who checks out physically, completely, totally. So there's different ways that we check out, but to check in is the fourth way. It's to be present in the moment with these ideas and letting them show up in your life and working through them as they show up. So being that moment that's right there, making your moment clear, which makes it limitless. All right, let's see where Spirit takes us. All right, so this is page 292. All right, I'll start with the question above it because it's giving the answer at the very top of the page. These are like questions and answers. And the chapter is called 3 Lines and Shocks. You said shocks can be accidental. Answer. Accidental shocks do not count. Things happen. People find money in the street, but you cannot rely on it. When we speak about giving shocks, we speak about conscious shocks. We must understand how things happen. We start to do something and then come to an interval without so much as realizing the existence of intervals or knowing about their possibilities. This is our situation. Before we come to the possibility of aiming and attaining, we must understand that this is very far from us, and we must study intervals in the given examples, such as the food diagram. By studying these intervals and the 2 conscious shocks which were explained, by learning to produce them, we may come to the possibility of quite a different kind of shock, but not before that. As a matter of fact, if we could produce enough necessary shocks that are strong enough, there would be practically nothing we could not attain. The only thing we need is shocks. But we cannot make them. Even if we think of them, we are not confident enough. We do not trust ourselves. Do not know for certain that this shock will produce the desired effect. That is why organized work includes in itself many shocks. So it is not left to ourselves. We are so fast asleep that no shocks wake us. We do not notice them. Question. Does the realization of mechanicalness give one choice in one's actions, or must one wait for will? Answer. I would say it gives choice. At the same time, it is wrong to think that when realization comes, it already brings the possibility and the power. One can know and not be able to do anything. It is a most difficult and unpleasant situation if one begins to see things and is unable to do anything. That is why in some cases it is better not to begin working unless one is ready to go on to the end. Otherwise, one may remain between two stools. The idea of choice is a contradictory idea. From one point of view, there is no choice. From a second point of view, there is choice. From a third, again, no choice, and all are true. It is a very complicated idea. For instance, in the work, there is choice. But work is connected with life outside. Things may become so bad that there is no choice. And then perhaps there is a moment of choice. But if we miss it, we miss it. Question. Is there any way to recognize these moments of choice? Answer. Only by trying to find these moments in the work. Because this system is a method of acquiring new knowledge and power, and at the same time, a means of exercising this knowledge and power. Here we have more possibility to choose. If we exercise it, then perhaps later we will be able to apply it to other things. This idea is connected with crossroads. Crossroads are moments when one can do. A moment comes when one can help in this work or not. If an opportunity comes and one misses it, another may not come for a year perhaps, or even longer, if one does not arrange to use organized work, which may make permanent opportunities. Question. Concerning work on the second line, is it necessary to ask for an opportunity? Answer. Everybody is given the opportunity. Only an individual person cannot organize work on the second line for himself. It must be arranged. In this connection, it was found by experience that physical work is very useful in school. In some schools, there are special physical exercises, but in the absence of these, physical work takes their place. All this refers to the second line. It must be organized work. The idea is this. When a certain number of people work together, in the house, in the garden, with the animals, and so on, it is not easy. Individually, they can work, but working together is difficult. They are critical of one another. They get in one another's way. They take things from one another. It is very good help for self-remembering. If a person is interested in this idea, he can try it, but only if he feels the need of it. You must not think it is some kind of magical help. Work means action. Theoretically, work with other people is second line, but you must not think that being in the same room with other people or doing the same work is already second line. You do not know yet what the second line of work is. Okay, so he's talking about doing the work and stepping in and showing up for every experience, and that's what it's about, and that's what we're doing. And the more that we can do that, the more that we can truly honor ourselves and honor what we are building for ourselves. So it shows up even faster. I think that's about all I have for you today. Thank you.